was a chaotic and very sad morning for law enforcement officers as they tried to track down 3 suspects linked to Officer Francis's death. All 3 are now in custody, including one who was arrested in Lorain County.
We have team coverage for you tonight on this story. 3 News investigator Mark Namick is in Elyria. That's where one of the suspects was arrested. He'll break down how this chase made it all the way there. Laura Queso shares how leaders across the state are reacting to the incident.
Senior health correspondent Monica Robbins breaks down what the leading cause of death is in officers over the last several years. But first, 3 News' Isabel Lawrence is in Bluffton near Findlay, where all of this started. Isabel. You were the only reporter who was there. So when that police officer, the suspect in the police officer's death was arrested, what can you tell us about what happened today?
Yeah, Betsy, so to go ahead and paint a picture for you, the area where they were searching this afternoon was pretty rural. It was a lot of farms and fields out there, and we noticed a lot of properties that were being searched also had a shed or a barn. But to tell you the truth here, what gave it away for us, the area they were searching was actually the helicopter that was flying overhead right above Hancock Road 15 and County Road 29. Now, when we got to the area, we saw dozens of law enforcement officers, the sheriff's office, state patrol, some local police searching properties there. I saw many carrying long guns. They also had a K9 unit responding. And we did see an individual in the back of a squad car surrounded by law enforcement officers. Now, as soon as we saw that scene unfolding, I went ahead and called the Ohio State Patrol, their PIO. That sergeant did confirm to me this afternoon that that 3rd suspect had been taken into custody. Now, the end of this search must come as a relief for this small, tight-knit community. To give you some context here, Bluffton, the population, only about 4,000 people. One of those towns everyone knows each other, and we know that Officer Francis contributed so much here.
Today is a sad day. This community lost a hero. He is an outstanding police officer. His heart was big.
A small town going through an unimaginable loss. The Bluffton Police Department has only 9 full-time and 5 part-time officers, and now they've lost one of their own.
He had a heart of gold. He will be sorely missed.
Bluffton police officer Dominic Francis was killed on March 31st, struck by a fleeing car. He wore many hats. In the Corey Rawson community, he was also a teacher, coach, even school bus driver.
He was a guy that was always friendly. I actually saw him at a track meet Tuesday evening. We exchanged some jokes, but always a really friendly person, kind of a bigger than life, never met a stranger type of guy.
Bluffton Police Chief Ryan Burkholder left now to remember their last conversation 2 nights ago.
He's always ready to go and do the best he can for his community that he serves, and he will be missed.
Chief Burkholder says the last line of duty deaths for the department were back in the 1920s. Now they must add another plaque to their wall of honor. Such a sad day for this community today. We also did find an article from 2019 from the Bluffton Icon, which actually shared that Officer Francis had been named the 2018 Officer of the Year in this community. He was chosen by his peers, which just goes to show how beloved he was here. That article also did mention that he had a wife and children. In Bluffton, Isabel Lawrence, 3 News.
Isabel, thank you.